whirlwind of controversy, Veterans Affairs Secretary Eric Shinseki turned in his resignation to the president over the weekend. He stepped down following a scandal over delayed treatment for veterans and a preliminary audit which showed schedulers were instructed to enter false data to hide actual wait times. Prior to his resignation, Shinseki issued a public apology, saying the senior-level bureaucrats lied to him about delays in patient care and phony wait lists created to hide them.
That breach of integrity is irresponsible, it is indefensible, and unacceptable. So given the facts I now know, I apologize as the senior leader of the Department of Veterans Affairs.
Local veterans like Tom Devlin say they weren't surprised by Shinseki's resignation because someone must be held accountable. He also doesn't believe Shinseki was clueless of what was happening.
I think a lot of veterans were disturbed that when he was testifying in the hearings, that certain things he didn't know about or he wasn't told. Well, a lot of veterans would say that doesn't fly. He was there 5.5 years.
Meanwhile, Veterans Affairs Director John Ompingo says the resignation caught him off guard.
He ran a tight ship, and what happens in a hospital in a part of the country, certainly it happened on his watch, and he's held accountable. But that thing could have happened in many other places.
While Ompingo questions whether the issues were as a result of past administrators, Devlin says in 5.5 years the right questions should have been asked, and if his staff was not giving the right information, then Shinseki should have looked deeper.
There's also got to be an accountability as to what happened, and people have to be removed. If there were medical people, if there were doctors involved in this, they have to lose their licenses. And fudging figures, putting people on waiting lists, no. People should be fired, maybe even indicted and go to jail. Personally, for me, I would like to see his staff, all of his staff go. Clean house. They serve at the pleasure, then they go. If the secretary goes, then they go.
Replacing Shinseki temporarily is his deputy Sloan Gibson. Names that have been circulating as possible replacements include General Ray Oderno, who led U.S. forces in Iraq and is now Army Chief of Staff. Mike Mullen, former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff for Obama and George W. Bush, and Congresswoman Tammy Duckworth of Illinois, who lost both her legs in Iraq. She would bring experience, having already served as an assistant secretary in the VA. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Jolene Tovis.